Welcome. You're watching the Thrift Store Rundown's Odyssey to the Oscars, where we bring the Academy Awards home on a budget. Steven Spielberg is synonymous with the Oscars, and the Oscars are synonymous with Steven Spielberg. They are inseparable. They go hand in hand. I have made that claim several times over the past 3 years we have done this series. I would say 4, but we didn't bring up Steven Spielberg last year because of the whole PC setback. Anyway, I am reinforcing that claim yet again in this series by bringing you behind the scenes of the 3-time Oscar-winning Jurassic Park, the original Jurassic Park, through the making of Jurassic Park book, purchased for $3.99 and for 50% off, and Beyond Jurassic Park, the first 3 films of the original trilogy, a definitive behind-the-scenes look into Jurassic Park, purchased for less than $3. $2.99, I believe. Prepare to go even deeper into the breathtaking adventures of the Jurassic Park trilogy, highlighted by fascinating, never-before-seen footage from all 3 Jurassic Park films. This DVD offers an exclusive look at deleted scenes, additional footage, and other materials not shown on any theater screen. Special features include Jurassic Park, an original featurette on the making of the film. It's less than 5 minutes long, a vignette, if you will. Footage of Steven Spielberg directing Jurassic Park, interspersed with footage from the finished film. A silent animatic scene depicting the T-Rex attack. A featurette on a hurricane in Kauai back in the early 90s on, would you believe it, September 11th. And a featurette about Jurassic Park. It's quite distinguishable from the original featurette in length of time and content. For The Lost World, we have an original featurette, much longer, close to 20 minutes, on the making of the film. Interview with writer-director Michael Crichton. The Lost World, before and after the visual effects. That is a top-to-bottom comparison of footage from the camera before visual effects were applied and after visual effects from ILM, Industrial Light and Magic, were applied. Plus, ILM's thank you to Steven Spielberg with the Compy dance number, a bunch of miniature dinosaurs dancing to a little jazzy number produced by Industrial Light and Magic. And for Jurassic Park 3, we have the special effects of Jurassic Park 3, the Industrial Light and Magic press wheel that is a 10-minute long silent press wheel with all of ILM's visual effects set to a custom-made suite of themes from John Williams. The sounds of Jurassic Park 3, and this, by the way, is where you're going to get scoring session footage. The only place where you're going to get scoring session footage from composer Don Davis, a fine composer, adapting John Williams' themes. You don't get footage of the scoring session for the first 2 films. The art of Jurassic Park 3, and a first-person POV, mostly POV account of the ride at Jurassic Park at Universal Studios Hollywood. This does not list the running time, but I would say it's nearly 2 hours long, and this is not weighted. This is not closed captioned either. This is a production note pamphlet included inside, with a couple of quotes from Steven Spielberg and Michael Crichton. And all in all, I give it a 4 out of 5. Decent, but not really spectacular if you want to go fully behind the scenes of Jurassic Park, like we're going to do right now with the Making of Jurassic Park book, an adventure 65 million years in the making, co-authored by Don Shea and Jody Duncan. This is from Ballantine Books, New York. Table of contents. This book delves into the pre-production, production, post-production, and storyboarding of the entire film, plus, my favorite part, the film credits. So, pretty straightforward approach for making a behind-the-scenes book about Jurassic Park, and I gotta say, they nailed it. This goes further in depth on the Kauai hurricane, and goes more in depth about the making of the film than the Beyond Jurassic Park DVD ever will. So you can't really read this book and watch this DVD at the same time. So really, if you want to pick this book up and watch the film at the same time, you might be a little disappointed. But all in all, you won't be disappointed with this book. It's chock full of imagery, behind the scenes, photos from the film, photos from pre-production, storyboard art, post-production, not one picture of the scoring session at the Sony Picture Studios with composer John Williams. I don't know why he was snubbed for Best Original Score. I love the theme from Jurassic Park, both of them. The 3 Oscars this film won: Best Sound Editing, Best Sound Mixing, and, of course, not surprisingly, Best Visual Effects. Who else and what else but Industrial Light and Magic? And of course, props also to Stan Winston Studio. An inside look at 1993's biggest movie. It is indeed the biggest film of 1993, and up until Titanic's release in 1997, the highest grossing film of all time. And perhaps one of the most elaborate in movie history. Shrouded in mystery throughout its pre-production, principal photography, and editing, it breaks new technical ground with amazingly lifelike dinosaurs and stunning special effects. Shout out also to Dennis Muren. Made by Hollywood's most inventive and successful director, Steven Spielberg, it is the most talked about, most anticipated film that captured the American imagination in years. It is Jurassic Park. And now you go behind the scenes for a rare inside look at the making of the movie. The story behind the story, from author Michael Crichton's 10-year fascination with dinosaurs to the final draft of the screenplay by Crichton and David Cope. How the finest FX team in movie history pooled their talents to create the most lifelike dinosaurs ever seen on film, from initial sketches to sound effects. Exclusive interviews with Steven Spielberg, Michael Crichton, actors Sam Neill, Laura Dern, Jeff Goldblum, and Richard Attenborough, and the key players behind the scenes. Tales from the front lines of shooting on location in Kauai. Again, this explores the hurricane a bit further. Reproductions of the actual storyboards used during filming, written by the editors of the special effects magazine Cinefex, lavishly illustrated and beautifully designed. The making of Jurassic Park is your ticket to a movie-making story every bit as exciting as the film itself. Retail price, $18 in the US, $24 in Canada, and I give it a 4.5 out of 5. Definitely one better than Beyond Jurassic Park, which earns 4 out of 5 claps. So in total, 9.5 out of 10. Proving once again that it's not the Academy Awards without Steven Spielberg and John Williams. If you've not caught up on the Jurassic World trilogy, with the 3rd film in the trilogy, Jurassic Park 3, being released next year, you have to catch up with that. But really first, if you haven't caught up on the original Jurassic Park trilogy, you need to catch up on that first, and hopefully this review will be a good starting point for you to do so. I would call this a howling good time, but because this is Jurassic Park, I will call it a roaring good time. And I hope you certainly have a roaring good time watching tonight's 92nd annual Odyssey to the Oscars. And I want to thank you so very much for joining me for our 4th annual Odyssey to the Oscars on the Thrift Store Rundown. Hopefully we'll have a wrap-up video coming tomorrow. Here's looking at you on the flip side, kid.